I want to try something new here for the Money with Clay segment. I do this on my other channel where I just kind of lounge and just talk, just kind of give my thoughts. And this is, I suppose, what I sort of do on the podcast too. If you're not familiar, there is a Money with Clay podcast. And well, we'll put a link down below if you want to go check that out. But what I want to just kind of go over is talk about a couple emails that I've gotten and show that it is possible to take control. If you've watched past videos, then there's kind of this theme where I talk about in regards to, you can take control of your future. You can take control of your finances. You can take control of your wealth building. And I get it. I'm well aware that that's just, I'm just some guy sitting here yapping, talking. All right, yeah, of course you're going to say that because you offer a course that you proclaim to do all that. And yes, I do offer a course. But my question to you is, this course costs $129. Not to mention it comes with a 1-year money-back guarantee. So it's, a lot of this is not empty words. There is actually a policy behind it, 1 year, that I would hope would add some validity to it. But I just want to go over a couple of these emails from the people that have bought in the Slab Money Method and just see that this stuff does work. And is $129 as an investment into yourself, into your life, is it worth it to get these sorts of, results and this sort of motivation? So let's get to this first email. So Charlie wrote me, and Slab again is just the name of the course. Fun news, Slab has officially and directly paid for itself today. Around the part where you were talking about beast moding and side hustling to give yourself a raise, I decided that for me, that meant being more assertive. And this month I got a bonus check that was a little lighter than what was discussed. I usually would let it slide, but I very politely brought it up and bam, just like that, there's another $160 in my pocket. I believe that more than covers the cost of Slab. First off, Charlie, well done. Way to literally just put $160 more in your pocket because you were assertive, because you have been motivated, and because now you have a clear path, a clear set of strategies and systems in place. They're going to keep you motivated. They're going to keep your eye on the prize. And in this situation, you did it in a very wise way. Okay, if I just bring something up, what's the worst that can happen? No. What's the best that can happen? Well, I get more of what was discussed. And he asked, of course, politely. And there, all of a sudden, just like that, the course is paid for plus $40 more in his pocket. Just like that. And that's like real life practical applications of what this course can and will do for you. And I keep bringing this up, but I want you to realize that this is not just me, spewing hot air. I believe in it. The reason I believe in it is because it works. And the way that I show I believe in it is, again, with that money back 1 year guarantee. So Charlie, by being motivated, and I will fully disclose that I've done lots of research into psychology. I've done lots of research into human emotion and the human brain. And the course is structured in a way to get you motivated, to get you fired up. And here somebody is fired up in the sense of being assertive and then just, asking, because that can always be a little awkward to ask for more money. But if something higher was discussed, then he had every right. And as he said, it was no big deal. All of a sudden, just like that, $160 more. So motivation is one of those things that, I cleverly slip into the course, if you will. So starting about a fourth of the way down, and I will be skipping around a little bit because not all this necessarily pertains to this video. So it was early June when I got Slab. Clay, this has changed my life. I have my eyes open even more, and I am in complete beast mode to take the hill. Skipping down a little bit more. Being in beast mode will give me plenty of time to go through those courses again and Slab again. This course was laid out perfectly to get me pumped up to be in control. I am currently at the expanding the kingdom area of the course, but pause the progress because I am not there yet. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I have the 3 Bs, budget, barbed wire, and boot, and of course, steroid injection. I am so pumped as I think about where I will be in a year. I believe that is how long I need to have all my anchor leeches destroyed with the fortification. Thank you for putting this out there. It will be doing much more for my daughter and me. For me, this is what it is all about. Spoiling my little girl while being financially stable and responsible. Thank you, Clay. If you ever start having guests on your Money with Clay podcast, you can always count me in. It's the least I can do to pay back Tony. And then he included a picture of himself and his little girl at the bottom. Again, pumped up. That's what this is gonna, there's motivation and there's strategy, both a part of it. And I realize a lot of people, oh, personal finance, that's boring. Maybe you're thinking, what are you talking about? Steroid injection, boots, leeches? Like I said, I'm gonna make things entertaining. I'm gonna make things so it sinks in. This is not some like dry, first you need to do this. No, my mind is that of a child. So I need to put things in childlike references in order for me to best explain them. So that's why, I promise when you see injections and kingdoms and steroids and leeches, and I mean, it all makes sense within the context of the course. And it's my way of keeping the course entertaining, but highly motivating and educational at the same time. I just wanted to share those because it does work. These sorts of feedback gets me fired up because it's great to know that, hey, it really is helping people. And I get it. Well, Clay, if you really wanted to help people, all this would be free. You know what free does do? It doesn't motivate anybody. It doesn't incentivize. But when people have some skin in the game, when people feel pain in their pocketbook, it creates the feeling of, I want to get my money's worth. And therefore, that is a great motivator in and of itself. And I could charge a lot more for all this stuff, but I don't, just because I am here to make money, yes. But I'm also here to truly help people, and I want to make it affordable, but I also want to, get people some skin in the game so that they're motivated to follow what is being taught. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't work for you, then it comes with that 1-year money-back guarantee. So I mean, give it some consideration. And the question is $129 worth it to really change your life, to change your motivation levels, and to put systems in place where you can be personally responsible with your finances, and in the long run, create a whole lot of wealth for yourself? I'll leave that up to you. If you are interested in the course, I'll put a link down below. But yeah, just, is it worth it? That's only a question that you need to ask yourself and consider. Thanks for watching the video. If you are interested in the top 10 links that I use on a daily basis to manage, to control, and to build my finances and to make them efficient as possible, then down below in the description, if you're watching this on YouTube, description, if you're watching this on moneywithclay.com, then just down below the video, you can click on the link and that'll take you to these links that I use on a daily basis that really allow me to work smarter and not harder.